Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the first Europe versus North America matchup as Team Envy takes on NRG.
Can't ask for anything more. I don't know if we can disagree in any way. I obviously have a little bit of a bias here being North American, you being European, but the guys on the desk talk so much about Justin and how he's a rookie. So is Ignite. Like
I feel like this is a good thing though.
I get Gfinity is like a thing, but this is the RLCS. It's a little bit different.
See, they talk about this whole thing as if it's a bad thing that you're a rookie. Rookies out there, they've been the ones that have sat there and watched. You've seen Justin. He's been waiting for this opportunity. I spoke to Ignite. He has been waiting for this opportunity. And finally, they step up to the stage that they've always wanted to be on. The question is, who will take this opportunity and run with it? As we get into game number one, let's do this for the first time. This World Championship is North America versus Europe. And we are going to start off on the blue side as Team Envy looks to put on the pressure. Ignite has definitely been a striking force this season. Going to pretty much come down to how good the delivery to him can be from his teammates. There's the other man right there, Justin, puts the ball up high. Remco doesn't get a great touch. It's going to allow Garrett to move in. Shots on target, but it will be pushed to the side. Ignite stepping up to help his team out. Now to the middle. Justin tries to push it away. Team Envy having a long bit of defense here. Going to test out where those nerves currently stand. Do not want to make any small mistakes. There's going to be another shot this time. Ignite once again tries to trap it against the post. NRG, fantastic pressure to start off though in this opening matchup.
NRG just doing what they do best, falling into a very comfortable rotation, keeping it at this midfield and putting it right back in. You're going to expect to see it again, but a mistake. No, saved by Garrett.
Right down the middle, Ignite with his first shot. Now it's going to be Remco against Garrett. Tries to get it out. He's got into a dangerous position. Remco unable to respond, but it was Ignite, who was doing very well in his opening matchup so far. Now Devo, big block from him, but straight over to Justin, who launches long yet again. More mistakes happening. Shot on target. Justin will score his first goal.
Just a bit too passive on defense there. You see Devo playing that into the corner. It actually passes it perfectly midfield for NRG, and it's just an opportunity waiting to be taken advantage of. Only a minute and a half in, NRG strikes first.
It's the Rocket League bread and butter. Put the ball off the backboard, follow it up, and just give it a smash. Goes into the net. Justin's going to feel great after that.
If only it was always that easy.
If only it always was. But then there's going to be a great setup. Devo this time forced to save. Justin into the corner. Team Envy are being forced to do all of the defense so far. They need to find a way out. That's a poor touch from Fireburner. Shot from Devo. Not quite good enough. I don't think even he expected to have that opportunity.
Just a mistake. Luckily, Justin there still able to make the save. Difficult situation altogether. Cleaned up.
Another launch from Garrett. This time Remco will be able to play it well. Justin's touch will invite him to come back on. But for Team Envy, they've got everyone behind that halfway line. They've got nobody to pass to. Their only real options right now are just dribbles and launches. Only just starting to find some success, as Devo will be beat. For the first time this game, Team Envy have got an opportunity to try and build. So it looks like it's been dissipated very quickly. Ignite, plenty of boost. Trying to keep coming on, but absolutely nobody from NRG was taking the bait. Devo up high. That is going to drop down fire, but it will not be there. Devo with an incredible double tap.
Are you kidding me, Devo?
Is he back, Lola?
I had so many questions about Devo, but a shot like that off the backboard? Wow.
You can just hear the crowd just launching into the Devo chant. Still half the game left to go. Fireburner finds himself in the corner, looks to go long. Remco will leave it for Ignite. It's Garrett just trying to find some space for his team to recuperate off a thunderous goal from Devo. Definitely been quiet over the past few seasons, but Devo, cannot forget, Season 3 was the peak of his career. He would love to add a new peak to it this season around. But now it is an opportunity for NRG. They've got the pressure, and once again, it's that backboard. NRG could have got there and taken a shot.
Seems like they're respecting this team a little bit too much. A lot of the times, NRG's pressure comes in from this relentless assault on offense. but they're spacing a little bit too much. I want to see them crash in. Have that faith in that defense.
Oh, wow. Justin managed to get the pass out, but it's straight down the middle. And now ignite will allow Devo to move forward. Low boost on Team Envy. They cannot capitalize on the 3-man commit from NRG. And now that one goal could be so much more important. Devo off the backboard, 2 players committed. Now ignite, they're just trying to whistle away the defense, leave no resources left for NRG. Infield pass will not be good enough for a great shot. NRG trying to hold on here. They found a way out. That will be Garrett. And that's poor communication. Garrett might be able to take a shot. Just not quite there. NRG managed to hold off, but that could be a shot. Oh, wow. Garrett gets the save and narrowly avoids the bump.
You can really see NRG dealing with this pressure. Fireburner even had to cut a rotation there to hit it midfield just by a little bit of time. These guys are really strapping for boost, having a rough time. Garrett finally 100 here. Should be able to play it out.
Both teams not looking too comfortable putting too many players forward. The shot should be pretty easy for Garrett to deal with. Remco attempting to block. Won't quite be that. It's going to leave a 2v2 over on the other side of the field. Justin has to try and take a shot after Devo avoids the demo. Another shot, there's no one there! Fireburner makes it 2-1.
Really good positioning here from NRG, and Justin, rather than shooting it at net, Devo, he could have had him, but rather than take that risk, he plays it up high, waits for these team members to come in, and then they all just pause. Nobody rushes it, nobody waits for it, they just take their time nice and slow and put it away. 21 seconds left.
Got to try and find a way straight from the kickoff. Control boost and get over to the blue side, otherwise game 1 will be going to NRG. Touch there from Remco will invite Justin back in. Long clear, 10 seconds remaining now. Fireburner needs to take it away. Ignite is shadowing. Attempted bumps, but it will be Garrett dealing with it incredibly well. Played all the way out. NRG take game number 1.
Good finish by NRG to hold off those last 10 seconds. Was a little worried with Fireburner there. That touch could have been detrimental, but instead plays it across. Garrett gets a good touch to his teammate. Working the pitch really well so far.
But how quickly did NRG figure Team Envy out there? 2 goals found by just hitting the ball off the back of the backboard, then following up with a shot. Team Envy need to speed up the rotation because if they leave players around, they are being targeted for demos.
Yeah, the scary thing for me as well, Envy's only goal coming off that ridiculous play from Devo. The question for me for this team has been Devo. I haven't seen the performance. You even said it. Is he back? That question alone is just weird. Obviously, we've seen Devo do some incredible things, but it completely relies on the confidence of his teammates. He needs his teammates to really play out of their minds before we see that Devo that we saw from the Season 3 World Championship.
Well, it's incredible how both these teams are composed so similarly. You've got both teams with a player that is just designed to grab boost and be a nuisance in the forms of Justin and Devo. You do have to personally believe that Justin has done that role better this season, but Devo, he can start doing that. That's going to give Ignite much easier shots to take and make life a lot easier for his teammates.
Yeah, the difficulty, though, for this Envy squad is Ignite has had to do a majority of pretty much everything for the team when it comes to offense, scoring almost half the goals, if not more, in almost every single one of their games. It's a really difficult task to ask of the rookie every single time. I'm glad Devo's starting to play a little bit more aggressive, but it can only get that much better. He has been a little bit slow so far.
Another thing to look out for is Garrett. He's done an incredible job so far this series of picking the ball up in defense and taking it across to the other side.
You did see it in that solo dribble, so really well done there.
Ignite all the way up. Remco gets one touch. He might be able to follow some uncontested at the final second.
A wild Garrett appears. Hello.
Just right there, not allowing the shot to happen. I was wondering where he went. I'm sure so was Remco. Now Ignite, he's chasing down, looking for Justin's shot. It's top corner, and it will eventually bounce off the post and in.
Fantastic placement coming from Remco with the play up front here from Ignite. Watch him just bully Justin that whole way down, shadows it, basically zones out that area, gives Remco all the time in the world. He slows it down, takes a shot top left, and it ends up going in.
Team Envy giving as good as they got during the previous game after NRG were hounding their solo defenders. This time Justin finds himself on the other end. Remco's touch just going to be trying to slow down NRG. He recognizes there's going to be not too much there for him to gain. Those corners, very difficult to start plays from. Big block there. Takes the ball over to Fireburner, takes the ball up high, but it will be blocked once again. Justin has control. He's taking it past one, almost managed to take it past the second. Team Envy looking a little bit scattered over in this corner as well. Zero boost for them. Now Fireburner has been able to move up. This is incredibly a tense situation for Team Envy. I don't quite think NRG figured it out. I don't think they knew that the boost was low.
No, a lot of it too. NRG is spending a lot of boosts to challenge these first. They're meeting the ball as quickly as possible. If Envy starts to recognize this, they could fake these challenges or delay them a little bit. It would make 50-50s go really easily in their favor.
Double commit. It's going to allow Garrett to take the shot. Not quite on target. Gets the double tap. Follow-up from Justin is blocked. But they're still trying for this. It's an open net, and there is Garrett to turn it in.
That's so difficult for Remco to defend. One after another. You just see him flipping around, trying to cover any angle. But it's only a matter of time. These guys spread that defense so thin and put it away. We're all tied up. Again, roughly the same time point they scored in the first game.
Team Envy just scattered for so long there. Couldn't quite figure out what to do on the defense. And eventually, NRG do capitalize. Another double commit. Envy, they've got to calm this down. They've got to stop this from happening. As Ignite is up high, he's never going to be able to hit that angle. But he does still stay around.
Never gonna hit that angle with that attitude.
Played away. Devo is waiting. Bounce is not quite what he expected, though. Almost allows for the 50 in the middle. Bounce all the way down. Ignite should be there, but he is blocked.
Credit to Garrett G on defense. Just everywhere to stop these shots.
He's using minimal boost as well, allowing himself to turn around as soon as he lands and go back over. Doesn't mean that when Team Envy do play the ball to the backboard, it's not necessarily having the intended result.
Got to give credit as well to Fireburner on that back end. Hovering within about 10 to 15 boosts for about a half minute. Just waiting for his opportunity. As soon as that clear happens, grabs the corner, and they're out.
Devo, low boost. He cannot do too much here, but he might be needed. Slow play over in the corner. Almost causing hassle for Team Envy. We are all tied up here as we are in the second half of game number 2. Remember, a win here will set NRG onto match point and put them into the upper bracket semifinals if they can go on to win the third. Fireburner looking to try and get out. Devo will be there first. Infield pass from him, blocked by Garrett. But he'll be out now. Remco off the backboard as well. This is now a challenge of who's got boost, and it seems like absolutely no one did. Big opportunity for Team Envy. Devo tries to get away, but it will now go over to Fireburner. Up on the wall, challenge, but he does win it. It's going to be Garrett against Remco. Remco, though, the faster of the two. And Justin's touch over to the corner will buy time for Fireburner as well as possession. Garrett pounds the ball off the corner, follows up himself. He was unchallenged up there, a good bit of contact. Could have set up his team. All to play for right now. Justin off the backboard. Here is Fireburner. He's going to choose to leave it. But Ignite's touch, not great. He has baited out Garrett. Off the backboard, there is the option there for Remco to move.
Oh, Devo needed that boost pickup.
Not quite there. Ignite also not able to make contact. The pressure from Team Envy unable to be sustained for any longer than 20 seconds. Go straight to the corner. Remco with the shot. They need to set this up a little bit better. They're shooting from too far away. It's giving time for NRG to actually see where the ball's going and try and save. What you want instead is to force the pre-jump and force the prediction.
Yeah, just need to force anything at this point. NRG has actually had quite a few opportunities they've given away. They've thrown possession the other way. It just seems to be that Envy is giving so much space. They're allowing so much space in that midfield where it's just kind of hovering, waiting for something. So we only have 25 seconds left. Still a tie game here in game number 2.
All the way up high as well. There's going to be no challenge from Team Envy. As they once again try and play in the corner, they're happy to try and do this. Haven't quite had any results from it just yet. So we head into the final 10 seconds, then overtime does loom. Garrett up high. 2 players following. If Garrett can do something here, he might be able to set up. He's got it in position, but there is Remco. Ball should touch the floor, but instead it hits the arc. NRG still in a good spot here, but that's a big clear from Devo straight into the body of Justin, and it will touch the floor. We are going to see overtime.
Overtime coming in, just both these teams trying to kill that possession towards the end. We saw a bunch of these overtimes end very quickly in our previous series of the day. But all it usually comes down to is one crucial mistake for NRG not to end as the #1 seed in the regional champion, or the regional for them against G2. See what they do here.
Up high, Devo just puts it straight into the body of Garrett. But he is there to go for a second attempt attempted block. Devo will be on low booster for the rest of this play. This could be dangerous. Justin's got it up, but nobody following from NRG. This is what overtime changes. Players just don't commit unless they know they're going to score.
It's a really good challenge as well by Remco. He wasn't the one in the rotation, but notice both of his teammates completely cemented under as the shot saved by Remco again.
Those are the mistakes right there, and Ignite once again with a miss. Team Envy will be happy to clear their lines and finally take a breather. Remco straight back to the corner. Justin now. Seems like the roles have been switched. NRG find themselves on the defensive. Justin is taken out of the play by Devo. Infield pass. Devo will not be able to turn around in time to take a shot, but he is able to turn around in time to set up Remco off the backboard. But the boost just isn't there. Ignite does not have the option to try and turn around and take a shot.
Either does Fire. He has absolutely none there, but still gets the pass off.
Ignite goes straight down the line. He's got options, but it is completely shut down. Remco had a brick wall of blue right in front of him. Never able to take a shot there. But this infield pass is going to be consistently attempted by Envy. They just haven't had the end result. Oh, that's a terrible touch. Garrett, one-on-one. Oh, Garrett is going to score off the post.
What a play from Garrett. All the time in the world that he needs. Unfortunate from Devo, but as soon as it's one-on-one, he does what he does best, and he makes something happen. NRG now on match point.
One mistake. That's all it took to put Remco in a no-win position against Garrett G. We've seen him do it against 3 players. What do you think he's going to do against 1?
Oh, man. It's so difficult in those situations, too. Like, it all stems from that first touch. As soon as that pinch doesn't go downfield and ends right back in Garrett's lap, that last defender is just going to be like, guys, help, anything, please?
But when you're looking at this right now, Team Envy are doing a fantastic job across the field. They are matching NRG shot for shot. The difference so far has been execution. Envy seem happy and have been making a couple of mistakes just because they're trying to play the ball too quickly. They need time just to settle, take the ball into their possession, and then play it afterwards, because there's a lot of time where they're playing the ball with 20 boost, which means that they've got to play the next thing that comes to them with 0.
Well, the difficulty is there was certain times where 2 of their players were completely boosted up, and they were just waiting for that third man for no reason. Like, NRG was completely strapped. They had absolutely nothing. Yet a transition downfield never came. NRG was still able to maintain that pressure above that half line, even though they were all under like 15 boost.
Well, at this rate, we can call Garrett the librarian because he has silenced this room.
Well done. I'll give you that one.
Thank you very much. Came up with it all by myself.
So proud of you.
Definitely seems like Envy will need to get the crowd behind them because they have been so flat as of late. So as we head into game number 3, this seems like NRG's series to win. Unless Team Envy can find another level to their play. As Ignite straight off the corner, shot from Remco. Something I haven't quite liked from Team Envy is this constant corner play. Garrett with a flick over to the middle. He's got nobody around to help out on the far side. Big block. Ignite now, straight over. He's not going to have a second jump available, but he has got a teammate. Fireburner straight down. Garrett takes his time. He's going to try and force Devo out. He's done it again, but this time not in position to take a follow-up shot, but there is Justin, blocked by Remco.
The defense for Remco, my goodness, again.
I feel like he's just being asked to do too much at this point. Of course he's going to get beat at some time. Just needs the midfield to go a little bit better between Devo and Ignite, because the defense from Remco has been insane.
Really seems to be the difference. You see what Garrett and Remco are doing for defense, but what happens after has been the difference maker. NRG is maintaining offense, other players are getting involved, and Garrett is also up on offense. He's doing both roles at this point. Makes it so much easier for his teammates. Obviously, you can't ask that out of anybody, but the NA MVP is doing it all here.
Oh, big demo from Ignite, but there is 0 follow-up. Instead, he will turn around and take the shot himself. All the pieces were in play for Team Envy, but there was no finish. Devo, all the way up, looking to pinch. Just puts it straight back into that corner. Now Fireburner, he's got time, but not too much of it as Remco moves himself forward, looking to try and put something for his teammates. These passing plays are coming out, but they've got to get it higher up the wall into a position where NRG can't just sit on the goal line and immediately follow it up. This is much better, but Remco can't get there in time.
Well, the question of this game for me has been Devo. Now the player with the most games at Worlds. Trying to see if that experience can come through. Now's his time to shine.
Oh, shot on target, nobody back. Team Envy have life.
Maybe not if his teammates are going to set something up like that. A beautiful pass from Remco just sits in the midfield. Garrett just can't get to it in time, leaves a wide open net. Envy strikes on the board.
3 minutes remaining. Team Envy will not settle on this. They've got to try and pick up a second one. NRG are about to go all out. Devo, straight from the side. Justin's in a very difficult position, but he clears it very well. Over to Fireburner. Tries for the redirect, but it does get taken away from him. Well, that is sloppy there from Team Envy. They've opened up space for NRG to move into. Infield pass, Justin tries to pick it out. Envy clearing very well. They've got players in positions to try and find, but Justin will play it all the way out. Ignite, not even close to that one. Devo also missing. Now Remco, who has been incredibly consistent for his team and much needed, needs the rest of them to find their form. Ignite straight down, but Garrett already waiting. 1 of 3 minutes now down, 2 minutes remaining. Devo, lovely clear from him. It's going to force Justin to flick the ball onto his own wall, but it's going to be pressured. Remco off the backboard. Once again, Ignite aiming for the goalkeepers.
Still seeing problems there from NRG though. Wyvern had a good trap, he stopped that, and then immediately plays at midfield, allows a counterattack here, but again, saved by Garrett. Need to settle those, bring those downfield with the group rather than throwing away that possession.
All the way up, Garrett just flicks it on with the top of his car. Devo now gets it down. It's going to be a very difficult position, but Garrett, very nice rotation from him, comes in from his left-hand side. And now he's going to go for a shot, but it has set up for Fireburner. Great save. And this time it will be Devo. That 1-goal lead will stay intact.
Confidence from Garrett on that shot as well, delaying that second flick. And going for a ridiculous angle, but the defense again, Envy trying to hold on, 1 minute left.
Justin finding that backboard yet again. Team Envy struggled there earlier on, but this game, much more solid. Now Devo flicking the ball on. This is becoming a boost race pretty much between these two teams. The ball barely ever seeing the floor. Remco just taps a shot forward. Team Envy, definitely Remco and Devo showing signs of that old Northern Gaming that did win a World Championship, controlling the midfield, but Justin forcing flicks and gets a very nice 50 to go on his side. Never sleep on NRG's offense. Ignite, backboard. It's got Remco though. Can't quite find him, but Ignite still able to follow up. So it will be Devo. Takes his time. He's not looking comfortable here at all. Garrett with the flick up, and that is just going to be Ignite there. 10 seconds now, and a desperation clear. Everyone from NRG was forward, which means they've got to try and build from square one. Fireburner gets it down, shots on target, but it will be Remco yet again. He is stepping up. He talked about his disappointment about not being here last season, but it will be enough to take Team Envy to 2 games to 1 down.
Fantastic job by Envy to hold off all that pressure. Big challenges, anything NRG can do to throw at the net, doesn't matter. They hold off, they get that clear, and they settle back down. Another chance to breathe for them. But you're starting to see it from Devo. You said, we're starting to see old Northern Gaming, these challenges that he's making. The thing that made Devo is the ability to contest from anywhere.
Yes.
He would cut rotation and fly across the screen, and just nobody would expect it. That's stuff you can't predict. He's starting to do that again, and if he keeps doing that, it's going to be very difficult for NRG.
The old Northern Gaming's whole strategy was just get a goal up on you. They were the kings of the 1-0 win. Heck, that's pretty much all the Season 3 final was who could get the first goal. And if they can continue to do this, they get that first goal and shut down the midfield, this could spell very well for Team Envy, but NRG, we saw what they did earlier on in Game 1. It took them a single game to adapt to Team Envy's first strategy. We'll see if they can adapt to Team Envy's second.
Well, that's usually the trend after 2 games. That third game is usually the solidifier. It's now time to swap back the other way. It's good to see that these championship teams are doing it a little bit sooner in the series, as we're seeing a really good play out of it. But the thing that scares me is if NRG is playing that comfortable, if they're making these fake challenges, what happens when they go for it for real? It's just one more thing in the repertoire that you have to be responsible for. And on the receiving end of that, we saw when one player does it. But to have 2? No thanks.
Match point still for NRG. But if Team Envy can take this, we will see our first tiebreaker game of the World Championships. Wait, that's completely wrong. That was one earlier on. Geez, Shogun.
Between
NA and oh, wow.
Between NA and EU, the first time.
Yep. There you are.
You're right.
There we are. Lola saving me as always, the same way as NRG's defense is saving themselves. Justin flicks the ball long, but Fireburner will be beat. Gonna have to maintain a much quicker pace. Lovely block there from Remco. Will there be any follow-up? Yes, there will, but Devo's shot too slow to really test the NRG defense.
I know it's only the first 30 seconds, but look at the pace of this Envy team. So much faster than what we've seen previously.
Fireburner blocked. Seems like a continuation of the second half of the last game. NRG, I want to see them pretty much take the ball down, see what they can do from there, and have someone shadowing. That way they can get the ball first. These players from Team Envy have been sublime to take a look at. Now Remco, he's got it down to almost there to Devo. Would have been his second highlight reel goal of the series. Remco now, straight from the corner. Devo will go. Wants to just try and force a good challenge for his team. And now Devo, he has got a shot here instead. Ignite does take it. Neither one able to find the net. But here's the big thing. That boost control. Ignite came out of that entire play with 0. That forces these two to continue playing well, which they have done. But it is a liability to the play style.
The other big benefit there for NRG, since they're able to hold off on that, every player hovering around 75 boost should be able to transition downfield. You saw Justin do it, getting a demo, relieves that pressure.
Remco takes the shot. Oh, it fakes it. Pass 2. Almost blocks it for the goal. So close for Team Envy.
You can see it in the crowd. We're having the same reaction over here.
There was just no way. They managed to fool everybody, but now there's an opportunity. Big save though. Ignite will be credited. Derek flicks up. Justin is met mid-air, and there is a bump that's going to leave an open ball as Devo takes an early shot, double commit. Justin forced to help out his team, not allowing Team Envy to capitalize on the opportunity. Half the game left to play.
Team Envy doing a really good job of finding each other. You said those clears that they were making were beautiful to witness. It's that situation. Every single touch is to a teammate or in an area only that teammate can reach. It's allowing them to really control the pace of this match.
Team Envy happy to try and challenge everything that they can. That's the reason why Team NRG have been forced to go so high with these passing plays. Put themselves into a position where Team Envy can't quite get there. Justin taking it down the line this time. Remco, there's another big demo from Ignite, and there's going to be a bump. Opportunity for a goal, yet nobody takes the shot. There was bumps, there was misses. NRG was scattered. Nobody was there from Team Envy to finish. And now Remco will be blocked. Still pressure for Team Envy. Remco now. Gonna try and take this ball around the world. Seeing if he can try and bait someone out from NRG, but nobody wanted to take the carrots. Garrett. Trying to find something, but what a great save there. Finding that power whilst rotating towards your own net, very difficult to do. These teams looking incredibly evenly matched. Justin, he doesn't have much boost, he's got the block, and there is Remco. Every single time the defensive shadow is helping out, but who will be the first team to be able to race that ball first? Because it seems like every single time an offensive player tries to force a challenge, they are winning it.
Just seems to be that whoever is controlling the pace is dominating it. You're starting to see NRG really start to match that. It took them roughly about 3 minutes, but you're gonna see a lot more back and forth. It's gonna come down to that one major mistake or beautiful team play.
Ignite, not expecting that bounce out. Now Fireburner's got Justin helping him out. Justin seems to be the king of just not doing stuff with the ball and still doing a ridiculous amount of damage to the other team. So many players respecting him. This is exactly why, as he tries to carry the ball across everyone. But Remco once again happy to just take the ball across the top of the goal. Team Envy stuck on defense for quite a while now. Need to clear the ball away or find a way to survive these final 12 seconds. Big block, but that is straight down the middle. Justin not able to get contact, but he does pass it back to Garrett. It's still dangerous as Stevo's shot. No power, no accuracy. Means no goal for him, but Remco keeping the ball up. That was the very last bit of his boost. Devo with the shot, not quite on target. Yet another overtime.
Back-to-back overtime, these guys battling out. The crazy thing for me, we see what both these teams can do, but it's been the solo individual plays of setting it up with fakes, with extra touches, anything to draw somebody out, but still we remain at 0.
The pressure is still on. A goal for NRG puts them through to the upper bracket semi-finals. Time for that, or we will see ourselves a tiebreaker. Pass into the middle. Garrett there to push the ball away, but Ignite wants to keep this dangerous. Justin's clear is solid. He's found Garrett. Looks for the double tap, not quite there. The creativity, though, is outstanding. Infield pass, Ignite can't quite make it. It's gonna be Remco versus Justin. And Justin will come out better, but will be loose.
There was a double commit there as well, so good on Justin to buy a little bit of time. They're not out of it yet. The pressure from Envy is here.
Over into that corner. You can see now Team Envy, who was so happy to commit there earlier on in the series, not willing to even touch it. They want that ball in the midfield. They want a clean shot on goal. Unlikely to find it from the corner.
That was NRG's chance to clear it out. Ignite taking the time to rotate all the way back for boost. Should allow Envy to stay up, but no, a team clear to play it down.
That could bounce awkwardly. Thankfully for Team Envy, it did not hit the ceiling. That would have changed a lot of stuff. Goal left, infield pass. Justin levers it off the post. But now Fireburner with a shot of his own. Envy are starting to scramble, sending 2 players at a time. This is NRG's opportunity. All the way up, but this time Devo just able to clear the lines, but only for a brief second, because Justin is gonna win it for NRG!
What a play from Justin, tapping that to himself, and then the air dribble over the top. Able to handle that perfectly, using it any way possible. He puts it away for the team. NRG up on top.